Hey y'all, welcome back. All right, I'm gonna just go ahead and say right now, trigger warning, but meditation. So hot off the meditation press, so to speak. And this is not to glorify anything that's going to be done to hurt someone. This is just always what I ask for. What does the collective need to know and be made aware of? That is always my petition right off the gate of me, after I thank everybody for being here for me to allow me to be a vessel. I always just want to have everyone's best interest at heart. So if this is a warning either way, then take it how it resonates. If you know that there's something that you're coming up against because of karmic interest, then that's what it is. So you take this as heed. If this is someone who's coming up in your energy that you have nothing to do with, also keep that in perspective as well. And you do with the information what it is that you're led to do with it. But here it is, y'all. So there was an energy around, I know what it is, but I had to think of the technical word I was given. Drive-by. So, a drive-by shooting energy. And then, even when I get things like that, I don't deny it. But at the same time, I just want to be really, really, really absolutely sure that that's what I'm supposed to be receiving. So along with that, I did see like crime scene tape. So this would have to do with like a neighborhood, because I did see like the spectator standing out. I had the detective energy. So it was definitely investigation written all over it. So that's what I got. And then I'm telling you right after that, I shut it down because I was like, okay, I got enough. I got it. So I just wanted to go ahead and let you know that that's the channeled energy here. Now, possibly, it does have a chance of popping up in the cards. But I don't wish that on anyone, but I have to do my job. I can't hold anything from you. That's not the role that I signed up for, okay? All right, here we go. Spirit, what do you have for the collective? What does the collective need to know and be made aware of? Ooh. What does the collective need to know and be made aware of? Holy Spirit, please and thank you. All right, y'all. I appreciate y'all rocking with me. I do. Thank you for your likes, your shares, your comments, and just your overall support of my channel. All right? Thank you. Whew. And for you all on YouTube who don't know that I'm on TikTok, yes, I'm there as well. It's Tarot Oracle Divination is my TikTok handle. So we get it popping over there. Yes, we do. All right, Spirit, what do you have for the collective? And don't forget about a personal reading. That's on my website. Also by the same name, tarotOracleDivination.com. If you need a little extra insight on a situation. Here we are. This is it. This is it. This is it right here. Y'all, that's a lot of cards. Dang. I don't want to deny y'all of this, but let me just go with it. That's probably the most cards I've ever had come out. We have the World card. So this is, for me, this is like a absolute conclusion, and that's clarified here with this World card. So simultaneously I was getting that because I've never had this amount of cards come out, but it feels like this is the real spiel. This is the whole story from beginning to end, pretty much like the activity of what led up to the events. And it has everything to do with greed, this Nine of Cups reverse. Absolute greed, no regard for emotions. Emotions weren't part of the plan here. So when I say part of the plan, it just means that there was a focus on other things other than dealing with what's right, what's wrong, who you're hurting, who's going to have to suffer behind this. all of that's out the window. All right, World card at the bottom of the deck. Let me go ahead and get a feel for what's going on here. This to me just feels like a trumpet sounding energy. So if we think of Revelations, right, the last book in the Bible where, you know, the angels will blow the horns and then that's when the world's going to end. So if you believe that or not, I'm not here for debate, but I just do feel like it signifies that, you know, it's time for judgment. It's absolutely time with this World card energy. So it's like all creations, all things created on this earth get to come and witness something. Like, I don't know, it was weird because it's like you're seeing mystical creatures. Well, I'm seeing that. I'm seeing animals, insects, human beings. I'm seeing nature. It's like everything has to hold this energy accountable. Because it's like if you're part of this delegation, right? Then it's like everybody has to come be witness to this. Because it's like you kind of messed it up for everybody. So now everybody has to hold you accountable. So whether it's not, you know, the vision that I'm receiving, it's more or less, this could just be this spectator energy that I was picking up in the channeling. Everybody has to come and witness this. It's going to be upon everyone's eyes and ears. Wow. You guys, World card. Oh my goodness. Yeah, definitely. So what I'm getting now is like, if this could be broadcast like worldwide, I'm not even going to lie to you. I was picking up this energy with that investigation, because why else would they have crime scene tape and then the detectives and then the crowd? This means this is something kind of crazy that just happened. Like, it's like a lot of people coming to witness what, I mean, I don't know what this is, because it's like, wow, what is going to gather a crowd? It's like in a movie, you know, when there's a crime scene and then, you know, there are people already standing there and then more people come and more people come. But it's like, what is bringing all of these people out to this scene? Like, what in the world was so crazy? So the whole media coverage thing, that just, I mean, in the World card, it just feels like it's going to be known across many lands. Whatever this is crazy. No wonder there's so many cards here. Oh, y'all, I don't know why I'm getting nervous. I don't know why I'm getting kind of like, oh, okay, y'all, here we go. And it's weird because it's not even a bad nervous. It's like, I can't believe I'm really about to tell this story. That's what I'm feeling right now. Like, I can't believe that this is about to happen. Help me, Holy Ghost. All right, here we go. This is a lot of cards. Y'all bear with me. First of all, let me take a breath. Because I'm going to take my time with this, because I'm always thinking that, you know, I don't want to hold you too long, and I don't want this to be a long reading, because for me, it gets kind of redundant, and I don't want to keep repeating myself, because I hate, I don't mean to say I hate when people repeat themselves, but it's one of my things. So where it's like, you already said that, you just said that, but then I catch myself doing it. So it's like, all right, y'all. I'm just getting the jitters out. That's all. All right, we're gonna take our time, okay? So if this turns out to be longer than 30 minutes, then I'm sure it'll be a reason why you're still here toward the end. All right, so we have the Hangman energy. Ooh, okay. Whose sign is this? This is somebody's sign right here, because this is a decision that has been made, and I feel like it's up to whoever this card belongs to. Is what I'm feeling, this energy, this, I made my decision, I'm gonna do it. Nobody can tell me otherwise, because I don't give up. That's what I'm hearing. Somebody is really bold in what they're about to declare, I heard, and do. Like, declare, like this is like them putting their flag in the ground, saying, this is my territory, this is what I'm here to do, this is mine. This is the energy that I feel coming from this Hangman reverse. So I don't know whose energy this is. I don't want to guess, but, you know, we'll find out here in a little bit. But I'm getting Pisces, but I'm not even sure. I'd hate to put that on Pisces, whatever this is that's about to go down, but that's what I'm getting strongly. So, all right. Here we go. Now, you know what I'm gonna do? Here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna get down to the root, the very beginning, the bottom. So I'm gonna take all of these cards and flip, and we're gonna go that way to the end. Y'all, let's run through it. So here is the Five of Cups. So this is remorse. Somebody's in deep regret here, like woulda, shoulda, coulda energy. And it may have to do with this Knight of Pentacles reverse. Them just having an absolute loss of, you know, what made them feel valuable here. So whatever that is, it could definitely be a loss of money, because I do see this Six of Pentacles peeking out behind here. So possibly this Knight of Pentacles has to pay up, but they don't have it. They have to regenerate, replenish something. What was being taken from someone, like what wasn't fair in some aspect, they're having to pay that back, is what I'm getting here with this Six of Pentacles right behind this energy. But the fact that they're in the reverse, you know, that I don't know if that's a thing of to where they're being, I know honorable is there, but it doesn't seem honorable. It doesn't, because them being in the reverse isn't like, here, this is my last, can I just start making payments? Can I just do this? This is them, I don't have it. And even if they did have it, they're not giving it to satisfy this request of, you need to pay me what you owe me, from this energy with the Six of Pentacles. All right, let me keep going. So then we have the Seven of Cups. So, you know, this is somebody who is like, you know, I should have done this, or I should have done that with this Seven of Cups. But let me see what's going on. Full card reverse right behind that. So, you know, the Fool card has to do with a new start, an absolute new beginning. But this is the one without precautions. They don't have to worry about anything getting in the way of their new beginning. There's no warning signs. Okay. So this Hangman energy, right? So they're thinking, you know, there's going to be a new beginning. And if I can't have what it is that I'm owed or what I'm due, then I'm just going to take matters into my own hand and make sure this situation is solved permanently. All right, we're gonna keep going, y'all. We're gonna keep going. So that Seven of Cups just has everything to do with it's not fair. They did this, they did that, they did this, and now they're saying that they don't have the money to give me this. There's no way I'm this is what I heard. There's no way I'm letting this person live. Okay. All right. Oh my God. All right, here we go. Star card reverse. So this has to do with like a withdrawal. I feel like a withdrawal of spiritual team, help, ancestors, whoever it is that they were relying on for information. This is like them saying, hold that thought, I'll be right back. So they basically put their guides and their, you know, anyone valuable to them on the other side that could help steer them or help, you know, get them back on course, or, you know, they basically like either it's been taken away or they've abandoned that principle of relying on higher source. But we'll see, you know, what's behind the Star card, literally and figuratively reversed. Okay, Nine of Swords reversed. So yeah, they don't have any contact because there's too much worry in their minds. There's too much fear being projected out and in. So it's clouded. They're not able to reach. But then again, maybe they're realizing that they've lost their connection. Whether that connection be benevolent or not, like good or bad. Benevolent is a word that came to me. I never use that word. But benevolent, I feel, would be bad from what I remember benevolent being. And I hope I don't have that rearranged, but that's the energy that I'm already feeling. either way, if it didn't mean that, but that word's coming up for a reason. So if there's like a process of how benevolence even comes into play, like it has to get to this before it becomes benevolent, then that's significant here. So you know what I'm thinking benevolent has to do with, I'm feeling like there are layers to this. Like you know, you can become, you know, you can ascend and become level 1, then you ascend again level 2, and then you know it keeps going until you reach a certain point to where you know you can't go any higher. That's what I feel like there's that level to me using a word as significant as benevolent. I'm feeling like they had a star player, but it wasn't for the good. It wasn't for the good of mankind and even for themselves. And they're realizing that now. But now when they want to rely on God, on ancestors, on please somebody help me, nobody's here. Nobody's home. Let me keep, oh Lord, let me keep going. 2 of Swords. I said, oh Lord, because I saw the tower peek out. So here we go. The 2 of Swords is here. So this is somebody who's like, y'all, I am shaking. I am shaking. There was like a quick little something that came through and it's still there a little bit, but it like really got like crazy just now. Okay. So the 2 of Swords is here. So this is a decision, but this is meaning I've got to make this decision, but I just don't have all of the information that I would need to make a sound judgment on a situation is what this 2 of Swords is saying. But at the same time, I don't want to see it. I don't want to know. I got my swords here crossing my chest, you know, because I just don't know what's coming at me at this point. I can't see in the dark. It's nighttime, but I have to make a decision. And that nervousness is everything to have to do with all of this, if you didn't know. Let's keep going, y'all. All right, right behind that, loss of control, 4 of Pentacles reverse. So whatever meant anything to this energy, I feel this shooketh energy here is gone. They lost control of it. So now they're in a panic. I mean, this is more than panic, y'all. This is definitely, I mean, this is the events leading up to this energy that I said, I can't allow you to live. Like the channel energy with the caution tape and the media coverage. We're at that point now with this energy. So this loss of control, there's no way that they can bail themselves out. So if this had to do with them, you know, showing up and representing themselves saying, I didn't do that, or I didn't, nobody's believing this person. Like they lost all clout here. So whatever it is that was significant to them, that was keeping them out of harm's way, like temporarily, because I feel like this is something that they've been running from. So the fact that now it's all absolutely gone, there's no connection that they can call on or rely on that's going to get them out of this mess. So this also lets me know that whatever they were showing off or leaning on or using against someone, it happened to them. So that control that they lost is just like magnified now. So if I could tie this into, you know, if this is someone who is, you know, in your energy because you've dealt with them. So it would be somebody that you know, shared, you know, time with. So it could be an ex, you know, I mean, I hate to throw it out there, but if it's in the energy, then that's what it is. That's that energetic connection here. So what was done to you, so them coming around and parading this certain thing, or, you know, hold on, y'all, because I'm getting a car reference. I got car references earlier in the channeling, but it kind of came and went, but it's coming back now. So let me pause for a second. All right, I didn't want to see that one, but fleet of cars. There was a fleet of cars, but it was like a processional. So, okay. All right. Thank you, Spirit. Yeah, so let me keep going, like processional, like funeral processional, like, you know, slow moving cars with headlights on coming down the street is what I got. Oh man. Okay. Tower is here. Y'all, I'm trying to collect myself before I move on because I'm feeling pressure in the front of my head now. So somebody's getting some truth right now. Or they're probably getting some confirmation. Somebody just got hit with some realness. The safest place for you would help me get this out, Spirit. Help me get this out. I'm going to say this in love. The safest place for you to be right now would be behind bars. That would be the safest place for you. And I'm just keeping it 100% G with you. The Tower card is here. So even though the Tower is looked at as, this place that you don't want to be in when, the chips start to fall, because the Tower's coming down regardless, but you don't want to be stuck in the Tower, because then the only escape is to jump out the window. Like, then you possibly are jumping to your own death. It doesn't have to be a literal death, but that kind of seems like the energy here. I'm not even going to skip past all of that. But the Tower also gave me that feeling of, you would want to be confined somewhere other than just being available. You get what I'm saying? Right behind that Page of Swords reverse. So I feel like there is going to be a lure here. There's going to be some sort of something very petty. Something, and I'm talking to the person that is facing this energy. There's going to be something very petty that's going to kind of bring you out. Like, it's like you were good. You were kind of maneuvering and, you were doing good to be like kept low key, like not being out and about and all willy-nilly in the streets and stuff. But for now, it's like you're really trying to maintain, because you are aware that there is some sort of, I'm hearing a lunatic on the loose. You are aware of this. But there's going to be something that's going to be said that's going to slight you. It's something, I'm telling you, it's very insignificant, but because there's so much pressure on you right now, I did say it was bait, so it is possible that there will be some sort of bait taken. I'm just feeling like, okay, this is what I'm getting. Somebody's walking out their front door and they're looking left, looking right, because they know they have a target on their back, but they're just walking like to a corner store, deli store or something like that. And then, something as insignificant as going to get a piece of gum. Like, did you really need to go get that bubble gum? But it's like, if you would have really been aware of what was around you or surrounding you, then I don't need the bubble gum. But it's something really insignificant. Like, who would risk their life for a piece of bubble gum? I don't know why bubble gum is present, because I'm seeing the pink bubble gum, and you may not even chew bubble gum. I don't know what the reference is as of yet. I'm just really feeling like, because of this Page of Swords reverse energy, it is something really insignificant. Something that should have not brought you to a place to where you get caught up. This is like somebody telling a little lie on you. This is like the average meaning of the card. And it's like, it's something so insignificant. It's like, why even let that pull your attention? Why even let that get you out of pocket? It's so insignificant. Like, you have better things you could be doing. All right, let me keep going, y'all. All right, so we have the Ace of Swords, because it's going to turn into a really big thing. That's what I'm saying. I said it's something so minute, like why? But it's going to start a new beginning, but it's a new beginning like, damn, I shouldn't have did that. Damn, I shouldn't have went there. Damn, I shouldn't have listened to that. That's what that is. Let me keep going, y'all. We have the Six of Swords, so this is being taken away. This is absolute divine intervention here. So this is being removed. So you know what? If we're talking about, the Tower being the best place for you to be behind bars for your safety, possibly that's that thing that's going to lead up to this happening with that Ace of Swords reverse, the Page of Swords reverse. Your new beginning, but it's divine intervention because it kept you safe out of harm's way. Y'all, I'm still shaking a little bit. All right, see what else is here. Here we go. Death card reverse. Of course, this is also divine intervention that has to do with a transition, but in the reverse, it means that the transition is not successful in the way of you being open to it, you being accepting of that there needs to be a change and going with the flow of that in the right direction for, you know, healing or whatever that is. This is like a denial, a refusal. I'm getting backfire energy. Let me see what's behind here. Okay, then we have the Five of Pentacles, somebody wanting to come out of the cold. So, okay. So even with the Death card reverse and then the Five of Pentacles, this is even giving me energy of you not even knowing how you landed behind bars. That's what I'm getting here. I know who I'm talking to specifically, and you know too. But so this is your chance to redirect things. Absolutely. This is the, look at all this, y'all. This all has to do with, of course, accountability, right? Okay, let's see where we started at, because I really want you to get out of this mess before it's too late. I mean, what is too late? I don't know. The cards don't necessarily mean that this has to happen this way. We can use this as a tool to understand the possibilities. But me, because I care, there is still a chance and a way out of this. The only thing is, I feel like you're too caught up, Nine of Swords reverse, in your own head to where you can't even rationalize and understand how this even went wrong. But it started here. I feel like you didn't take the opportunity to rely on the good of things, of people, of vibrations, of accountability. That's the theme here. So with that adverse reaction is what brought this Star card reverse here. Let me get some clarifiers on this energy. It's probably too soon to get clarifiers because I have a few more cards here, quite a few more cards, but I'm a chakra oracle cards, right? Let me get clarifiers. Spirit, can you clarify the energy that I'm currently, I wanted to say investigating, that is currently in the vibration right now, Spirit? Thank you. What is this? What is this with the Star card reverse energy? All right, so prayer flipped out over here. I don't know if you could see that fully, but I wanted to show prayer. Ooh, which would have something to do with the Star card reverse, but it's over there, so I want to leave it where it falls, because that's how I do it, okay? All right, so release is at the bottom of the deck. So, oh my goodness, the graveyard scene. What is this? Why are you out there in the graveyard? So this has to do with some hurt, some pain, something that was you never allowed yourself to heal from. Maybe you took it on as, you know, it being like a personal burden of yours that maybe you caused. Maybe you caused this death is what I'm getting. Ah, okay. Yeah, so, I mean, I don't need to repeat that at all. Not at all. Look at this. Look at this. Look at this, y'all. These two cards flew out over here. They're on their side. Look at this first one. Let's look at the pictorial evidence here. Completion. Death. What does this have to do with a death? Is it a death of, oh my God. Oh my God. Oh my goodness. So you took part in someone's death. There's no need for me to sugarcoat anything here. I mean, look at where we're at. So I'm trying to do my part and, you know, help you get some information that's going to help you, you know, or try to steer you in the right direction. That's if you want to be. But the death card reverse is letting me know that you possibly are not in a place to want to take accountability. But this has everything to do with you being a part of someone's death here. This, I mean, it's point blank for me. Release, completion. I want y'all to see the card up close. And if y'all couldn't see the release card up close, you see that? Like what? Let me see if y'all can see. Make sure it's in the camera. Yeah. All right. So let's see what's behind the completion card that has a death scene on it, like graveyard and all. What's behind that? So quest. Yeah. So hold on, y'all. Quest is something a little bit more developed here. Quest to me has to do with seeing the big picture. And I feel like that's what you've not been a part of, especially if you've been in 3D energy this long. Like that 4 of Pentacles being in reverse means that you put a lot of power and control in money or material things. That's what the Pentacles represent. Like you put that as your God. You put that before and above anything else. And, you know, that could be your family, your, you know, whoever you were dealing with, children. You put it above everything. And I feel like now with this death that just happened, maybe you're being haunted with that 9 of Swords reverse, because, I mean, obviously you can't take someone's life. But if you felt like you were playing some sort of God role with all of this money that you had, because that's what you made the leader of your life. So if you had a complex behind that, then that's the problem. Your judgment was very much clouded. So now kind of seeing the big picture, understanding that what you see is not really what it is. Like it's, you know, because I'm looking at the 2 images here. So it's like somebody just trying to wake you up here. Like, look, you know, they're trying to take you back to that innocence where this all started. Like, you know, I don't know what happened, how you got led astray, but you've been looking at things kind of through a clouded lens here. But there is some sort of figure here that is trying to get you to wake up. And possibly this person is no longer here with you. Or maybe they're on their way out, going to join whoever this is. But I feel like whoever this is that was lost possibly was a family member, somebody who trusted you. Or could have been like family, an older gentleman probably, most likely, but not always. But I'm saying that not because of what I'm seeing here in the card, but that energy has come up before to where the mature man card would come out around this energy about somebody missing. All right, let me keep going with this. I'm gonna move this deck here. Let's jump into this energy here. All right. So this is some sort of repentance energy that we're about to get into, I feel that's where we're going. Whether or not you believe in God and Jesus and everybody else, the repentance part has to do, what was the word that I used earlier? It had to do with accountability. So repentance starts with accountability. No matter what God you look up to, even if there is no God in your mind, but you know, that would be kind of silly. But for me, I look at God as an energy. It's all energy for me, represented in physical forms to this day, just like a carryover. That's why we have angels among us. But what I'm trying to say to you is, with that repentance energy, you have to accept what it is that was done and understand that what was done is what is the problem now. Now, for those who are like, well, that, I mean, duh, because I can feel it. I'm talking to someone who thought they were God, who put money before anybody. So money became God to them, to where it got to a point to where maybe it was possibly so much money that they thought they were God. You see what I'm saying? That was the comparison. So it took over. It took over their vessel. So now that they're in this place of them knowing it's about to go down, there is still some sort of idea to be able to get in there and inject them with, this is what you need to do. This is what you should be doing right now, instead of being in fear, possibly fearing for your life at this point. You need to realize that there was something here that was done that is causing this. And if you were responsible for taking someone else's life, then yeah, there is a such thing as what goes around comes around. But you're dealing with someone who also kind of, you attracted with your vibrations. I would probably not attract, I'm not going to say never, but somebody that's as low vibrating as this is, because you were considered vibrating low as well. Even though you had a lot of money, it was still the root of all evil. It was a really low vibration, but it probably did not appear that way to others. But you attracted that same magnitude by way of somebody being in that same force energy, and possibly they didn't look like they were deranged. They didn't look like they were psycho, but you attracted that energy to you. And this is what's happening now. It's unfolding. So I need you to realize the comparison here, because you were blinded. There was clouded judgment here for a while now, because that's a child in the card. So somebody's wanting to take you like all the way back to where this possibly started, and have you realize, yeah, like you've been kind of absent for some time now, or you just kind of had, that clouded judgment for some time now. All right, let's get into this Queen of Wands energy. So you do have somebody, I mean, I feel like along the way you probably did gain some enemies. And you know that. But maybe you thought this day would never come because of the disguise of it all. You didn't realize what was really, who you were really linking up with, right? But this Queen of Wands has something to do with this unfolding as well. Because this Queen of Wands is possibly somebody that you dealt with, whoever I'm speaking to. Right now, they're in the upright because they're fully aware of all of this, because they basically orchestrated this. Hold on one moment. I feel like this is somebody waiting and sitting for the results of some work. When I say work, I'm talking about black magic. They're in the upright. The reverse would let me know that they really got down with the get down, but I don't need that because we're past that. This is, like I said, these cards were like the entire story from beginning to where we are now with the channeled energy of somebody's looking for you. And they're trying to catch you and hem you up some way. And I feel like it's something so small that you're going to fall right in the trap. You know what? And that energy too reminded me of some of those mob movies, to where they think they're free and clear, like out of the way. And then something just is some sort of trickery that just comes. It just catches them totally off guard. But this Queen of Wands is waiting. She's waiting. She's waiting to see if it's going to work or if it worked. Look, it's like she's gathered her everything, her companion. She's set up a nice little resting area, a little place, because she said, I'm going to be here a while, so let me make it lovely. And let me take my throne. Let me sit and wait now. All right, what's behind this? So we have the Three of Swords. So this would have to do with heartbreak. So that's what I feel this is based on with this Queen of Wands. Okay, Queen of Wands. I thought I said Queen of Swords, but Queen of Wands. This is what drove her to be in this energy. So she was like, oh, okay, all right, well, you got the right one. Strength card reversed, because she could have walked away, but she didn't want to walk away from this energy because it really depleted her. It took something from her. Possibly it was a scenario to where you stood up for yourself, or maybe you treated this Queen of Wands in a way that others would not have, and she took high offense to this. So it would have to do with this heartbreak energy. Maybe she doesn't have a lot of people that tell her no, because this is pretty in the way, slim face, whatever. Doesn't have to be. It's just, whatever, to let you know that, they pretty much get away with murder. But you somehow depleted their ego bubble. And they never forgot that. All right, Ace of Pentacles is right here. Let's see what this is. What is this Ace of Pentacles, Spirit? All right, I'm hearing that song. I don't even know this song. I just know it from TikTok viral. I feel like the lyrics said, I'm just thinking with my D, mush dumb. I think that's what that is. But this has to do with the principle of, nobody denies. So if this had to do with them in the sex industry, it's hard to deny this Queen of Wands. But there's something that has to do with money here, opportunity, something that they feel, that they should be receiving by way of you dropping off the face of the earth. That's what I heard. Okay, so there's the connection. So by the Queen of Wands doing that work, the Queen of Wands is expecting something here with this Ace of Pentacles. Boom, boom, boom. There it is. So if you want to know who it was, who's driving this energy, because I was getting the Pisces energy. So if this one did like some kind of spell because you disrespected them or that's how they feel about it, they're all butthurt about it. They found a way to get their strength back. Strength is in reverse. The reason I say that, because strength reverse is like a depletion, like somebody not knowing their worth. They don't know their value. They can't find themselves to be able to muster up the strength to be able to handle a situation. That's why that more so confirms that they relied on black magic to handle this. So it could be fire sign energy along with this Pisces energy. If that's Pisces, still I can't confirm it because I'm recording. But that's what I was getting with that Hangman energy. So it could be a balance of a water and fire energy. Because this could also be this Queen of Wands energy here. Who's behind this? Who orchestrated this hit? Yes, I said it. Orchestrated this hit. Let me keep going, y'all. So there's money on the line here. Somebody, and they are watching you. 9 of Wands has to do with almost completing the task, because 10 obviously would be completion, which is next. But they're still just kind of taking a pause, making sure it's going to work, making sure they're on standby with this energy. Definitely, waiting and wondering, making sure everybody's in place. Y'all, this sounds so familiar. I feel like I've already touched on this. Not to try to rehash energy from an old reading, but this is really like all the players. All the players are here. And I told you before, it was a lot of cards that came out. So if this is the entire summary from beginning to end, then that would make so much sense. World card at the bottom of the deck. This is completion. Like, this is it. And I told you the angels, the trumpets, this is the revelations of it all. This is the end. Ooh, my goodness. I'm sorry, y'all. I got to release this energy somehow. Okay, so we know that they're waiting around. They're waiting for justice on their terms because they feel that they're owed this. And this justice, I feel, also is going to vindicate them. Especially with this Ace of Pentacles. Because that's their motive. That's their feeling, is to, okay, so if there's some sort of tie here. There's some sort of, y'all, I don't want to sound insensitive, but I got to say what I'm hearing. So if they get rid of you, that's what's happening here. Then, that's going to bring justice on many levels for them. Because they can sit back and say, I don't know what happened, but then behind it all, they were casting spells, so they do know what happened because they intentionally asked for this result, this energy that I was telling you about. Like they specifically asked that it go down a certain way by way of their spell casting because they want justice. And I feel like justice being in the upright, also that they know that they have the skills to pay the bills here. So whatever actions that were behind this, like I'm hearing concocted. So this was a plan for all along. This was the plan all along is what I'm understanding here. This had nothing to do with love, getting to know somebody, falling in love, having a family. You know, if that came with it, then fine. But if it didn't, fine, because this Queen of Wands had their own little deal here. All right, y'all, look, 9 of Pentacles reversed. So this would just mean no growth to me as we're going along this storybook energy with all of these cards. So something not coming to fruition, like them not getting like crowned the queen of the prom or not getting what it is that they set out to do. That's this 9 of Pentacles reverse energy. So if they were, you know, so say they did get the big come up, they did get the opportunity, they did get whatever this is coming to them that would have to do with financial increase. It's going to be taken away, and it's like they're going to be stripped of everything, like anything that would have allowed them to have clout in the streets for what they did, what they could be known for, that's going to be taken away from them. Whatever titles, you know, how it is that other, because I don't feel like this is like, you know, they could be an operator of a business, like a legitimate business, but I'm feeling like this is all underground stuff. So it's like if people know this Queen of Wands for getting it popping by way of their spell work, how they're so good at what they do, they're, you know, they get results, it's going to backfire to where they're not going to be that head honcho anymore. But they don't know this. Like this is going to be the end all for them even. Like they got to ride this wave for some time now. So that means they've been doing this thing for some time now. They get results. But World card reverse energy here, this means time's up for everybody. So this is going to be the thing that's going to strip them of whatever notoriety that they had. Look at all the pentacles. They've been doing this. Look at Ace of Pentacles. They've been getting money. Look at that. They're surrounded. They just don't know who they are. Or it's a thing, because I'm looking at pre-Empress energy on the way to the Empress, but they're, you know, obviously going backwards here in the reverse. But this also lets me know that they have a power within them that they don't know who they are. So if they're abusing a power that's meant to be for the light, then it's all over them. That means that, yeah, they definitely have a gift. But we know this Queen of Wands, when they're in the reverse, what they rely on manipulation. And if it has to do with spell casting, they got it. They're going to do it. All right, y'all, let me keep going. Here we are. Knight of Swords. So somebody is headed in a certain direction. They're not thinking clearly about what it is that they're doing, and they're in a mighty rush to get there. But when they get there, they have something planned here with this sword. There's a plan that they got to hurry up and get to where they're going so it can be executed properly. The only thing is with the irrational energy, they're kind of showing up unannounced, or they're showing up to where they don't have time to wait on anybody else's opinions and what they think that, you know, this knight should do or say or feel. You know, this has nothing to do with any emotions. This is about a plan of action. Not even action, but a plan being carried out. Because a wand for me would mean, you know, action. The sword means just this is a plan. They don't know if it's going to work or not. They just know they need to go. But that's where the irrationality comes from, is because they, you know, like Did you make sure, you had this in place, that in place, that in place? To them, they do, but they don't know when they show up to the scene if that's how it's really going to go down. All right, where's this Knight of Swords headed? All right, so they are relying on, I got to get to this, I got to go assist. Where is this coming from, though? So I said, once this Queen of Wands loses all her clout, her title, that doesn't mean she's down and out. That might mean she is possibly using someone, or maybe this is the Queen of Wands energy rushing in with a plan. Okay, so that's where the action would come from, the Queen of Wands. The action part of it, the plan, oh, this queen right here is a beast. This queen right here is pretty cold. She's pretty cold here. So this is a plan B. Plan A didn't successfully happen, and, they got away with it and things went perfectly like normal, because this Nine of Pentacles lets me know, again, she's been doing this. She's been harvesting for some time now, if we could use that word. But the fact that this backfired this time around, she's got a plan B. So the plan B, this could be possibly new recruits here. What kind of recruits? I don't know. Could have something to do with this King of Swords reverse here. Let me go get in touch with such and such. I know exactly who to call. I didn't feel like I would need to rely on this, says the Queen of Wands, because she's not needed any help. I told you she's very sufficient and good at what she does. She has clout in the streets of black magic. She's going to recruit some help here with this King of Swords reverse. The King of Swords reverse is already mad. They're already disgruntled. They're already in a place of wanting revenge, and they don't care how they get it. That's who she's calling on. This Queen of Wands is going to be calling on this King of Swords reverse. And this King of Swords reverse also has authority, but they're disgraced in the reverse. When they were in the upright, it was like it's safe to deal with this, because I'm still feeling underground energy. I feel like this isn't public stuff. This is like you have to be part of this society to know who the real killers are, right? Like average people are not even going, this is not even going to be a thought in their minds. But this King of, what I'm saying, they've been disgraced. Which the Queen of Wands, we do come to find out that they will also be disgraced. They're going to have to take several seats back. So then they have to do the plan B here. That's where that Knight of Swords energy comes from. With that Three of Pentacles. Remember I said they need to go recruit somebody? So they knew exactly who to recruit with that Knight of Swords. They had a plan. They knew who to call on. So let's see what's going on with this King of Swords reverse. Y'all, I'm shaking again. King of Swords reverse. So, you know what, guys? I was using the energy of like disgrace, but I mean fall from grace is what I was saying, but I'm hoping that they mean the same thing, like, in the perspective of where I'm going with this. So to be in a place, an energy of disgrace. So nobody really looks to them for that anymore. So I'm feeling like ex-police officer energy here. Somebody who was in authority, but they're mad right now. They're upset that, somebody's challenging them. Like, how dare you challenge me? So this could be someone who is no longer on the force because of what happened. They lost their position, but still at the same time, they know people. They know the way around the law. They know how they can get away with something. But this connection that this Queen of Wands has with them has to do with them being put in position, in place. So possibly they worked together before. They have a history of working together. But because it didn't work out with the Queen of Wands flying solo on this, she knows that her plan B, she didn't really want to rely on this person because of the history of what happened to where they're in the reverse. But she knows that this is something that she has to do. I wish I could go into detail about this connection. I may have already done this in previous readings because these two have come out in the same reading before. Like recently, maybe 4 or 5 readings ago. Specifically, I can't really recall, exactly the scenario because I'm in this energy, so I want to stay here. I don't want to recall past stuff. But anyway, let's see what's behind this King of Swords. Y'all, I know this is hella long, but I hope that it's helping someone, because why else would I be here? Why am I here, God? Why are you showing me this? Okay, here we go. The King of Swords reverse, yeah. I feel like this King of Swords reverse tried to, okay, so here might be the challenge here. Here might be the challenge. The King of Swords reverse had previously, because I'm carrying over for something I was already feeling in this energy, so it's just tying up for me. And I'm going to tell you what I'm feeling. So this King of Swords reverse already had a moment to where possibly they were looking for this Queen of Wands to come say something to them, apologize, express themselves. But the Queen of Wands had to keep their distance because they couldn't go down with this showdown, because this was something serious in itself. So they couldn't tie themselves, even though they were, affiliated. The Queen of Wands had to say, no, I don't know. Look at her sitting. She's like, no, I don't know them. I don't know that person. Who? That's the Queen of Wands. So the King of Swords is like, yeah, remember when you were like, who? This is that Page of Cups reverse here. Like, I've been sitting in this hole. I could have said I've been sitting in this jail, because that could have rolled off my tongue just now as well. So I just want to let you know. It's like I've been sitting here in this place and you have not reached out yet until now. Now you need me. Now you need a favor from me. This is what this King of Swords is saying. So this is presenting a challenge right now, but we'll find out, where this is going. But this is how they're feeling about this. They're happy to hear from somebody, and especially this Queen of Wands, because they know the Queen of Wands has pull, has rank, can do some things, is magical, can make things happen. So they're happy to hear from this person, but at the same time, the state of mind that they're in is like, I'm ready for vengeance. I'm ready for war. Like, I shouldn't even be in this position. I shouldn't even be here, says this King of Swords. Like, how dare I be challenged that will result me here? Like, they never found that they would be in this place where this is to now. They're looking for anybody to come in and say something. But what they're expecting is some sort of acknowledgement for others' wrongdoings that landed them in this reverse position, but they're not getting that. All right, let me keep going. Hope that makes sense. I know it does. Look, y'all. Didn't I say it was presenting a challenge for this Queen of Wands? Like, I don't know who that is when she denied this King of Swords, and the King of Swords is sitting there wasting away like somebody need to come say something. Look. Because the Queen of Wands needs them. So look, they're going to get a big old apology. They're going to get a big old, I'm sorry. Whatever you need, I got you, says this Ace of Cups right here. Whatever you need, I got you, bro. Because this is family right here. They've been working together for some time now. I'm trying to tell you this. This is why this Ace of Cups is so important to this King of Swords reverse. Nobody else really significant has been coming to check on them. But the fact that the Queen of Wands, the only reason she's coming to check on him is because she needs a favor. But it's being now expressed as, I love you so much. I hate to see you in here. I need you to just please, this is that all day long coming from this Queen of Wands. And she's a looker. She's going to put herself together to look real nice to come and ask for this favor. King of Swords, he's all power, all masculinity. They can't deny a pretty face. Nice looking too, smell good. No, they can't deny that. So they're falling for this. But at the same time, they don't really have anybody else showing up to pay them any kind of attention because they've been disgraced. So I still get the jail energy, y'all. Like this King of Swords reverse could really be locked up. Like nobody's coming to check on them because they don't want the affiliation right now because the block is hot on this King of Swords reverse. But what is it that the King of Swords is about to be asked a favor of? Let's keep going, y'all. I feel like I got to keep this Queen of Wands energy prevalent. I don't want to put this down because I feel like as we go, we're going to find out what the Queen of Wands is going to get from this King of Swords reverse. Why they're here when they turn their back on this King of Swords reversed. All right, what's behind the Ace of Cups? All right, so Seven of Pentacles. So after this pleading of, I'm here for you, I got you, whatever you need, from the Queen of Wands to the King of Swords reverse, is the Seven of Pentacles reverse. So this is an opportunity for them to completely wipe someone out. So the Seven of Pentacles reverse, the card just means like, investments lost. Whatever had been gained all this time is going to be taken from this Seven of Pentacles energy. Oh, okay. So this might have to do with some sort of organized event here. If this has to do with, we got to go take this from this energy. We got to go get what's ours. And we're going to split. I mean, she's talking a good game right now. She's like, we're going to split it. Matter of fact, I just need a little piece of it. Matter of fact, you take all of it because you're going to need it. We got to get you out of this place. Like that's the kind of talk that's being had. We got to get you out of here. So if you can get your people together, because I told y'all this is underground, this is street business. If you can get your people together and go ahead and make that happen, take everything, like everything, then I'll be fine with that, says this Queen of Wands. Because I know you can make this happen. This is what they're known for. They can do this. She knows that. They've been working together for a while now. So this is to have the King of Swords King of Swords reverse, have them set up some sort of taking of someone's possessions. Robbery, possibly. Them shutting down somebody's business, setting it on fire, all of their inventory gone, or somebody's house, or the whole house is gone. There's nothing left. Because this person needs to be able to get out of wherever they are. So whatever it is that's been held up, they're being summoned. Oops, they're being summoned, y'all. Those are witchy words. They're being summoned to go get it. But why? How? Okay, I'm gonna make a point of this. Am I still recording? Yes. Okay. Oh, an hour? What? Okay. Okay, so a King of Swords reverse. So they're already in a position, right, to where they don't have, I want to say they don't have anything to lose, but then they have everything to lose. Because if they're being, how can I say this without being all over the place? Because, you would think, wow, if they're already behind bars, then why would they try to go set somebody up? Because, I feel like at the same time, wherever they're going, they're also part of the incrimination. Is that a word? They're also part of this cliquish energy, this organization. So whoever, maybe we're going to find out where who this person is that has something that this King of Swords needs, because they're about to set it up to where if they get what it is that they need, then possibly that's going to help free this King of Swords somehow. Y'all, I don't want to get all into the politics of crime. Like, I don't even know, but that's where this energy is going. Okay, y'all. So car dealership is coming up. I don't know. I just want to say it. Remember the car energy? And that was some funeral processional energy up here that might have had a lot to do with this death that I went over. But anyway, maybe there's a car dealership, something with cars. All right, let me keep going. So what is it? Seven of Pentacles reverse. Where is this going? All right, so Six of Cups. This could be a family member. This could be a family member. I feel like with the Six of Cups, somebody who felt like, whatever it is that they have or they took from this King of Swords, they feel like it brought them to a place to where they could start over. And if it's family, they could start over brand new, knowing that this King of Swords reverse is locked up. Like they're feeling like some sort of rejuvenation, some freeing here in this energy. Whoever this is in this Seven of Pentacles, that he's planning on, this King of Swords reverse, and the Queen of Wands is behind it, is planning on taking from this family member. Because they're looking at it as, it's not fair. It's not fair that I'm behind bars and they get to be free. Whoever they is, we're going to find out here. All right. Yeah, I'm like keeping both of these signature players here available in my sight as I keep going through the cards. This is very interesting. All right, so behind the Six of Cups, possibly family member, we have, the Knight of Cups. Okay, so the Knight of Cups got out of town. The Knight of Cups split. The Knight of Cups fled. They got out of there, but they did it in a way to where they didn't want anyone to know. They didn't apologize for what happened. But, the King of Swords is sitting here expecting, somebody to come make it right, but they're in the opposite direction saying, no, I'm not. I don't need to offer you anything, says this Knight of Cups reverse. I don't need to explain anything. I don't need to go over a damn thing with you. Is this Knight of Cups coming from the Six of Cups energy who felt they have their new start here. They get to start over to a place of, when things were innocent and beautiful, and there wasn't a lot of worry here. Ooh. So are these brothers? Y'all, come on. Are these brothers, cousins, family? Y'all, my left ear is ringing. And this Queen of Wands had something to do with this connection here. Maybe they were entangled. Maybe this is what was happening. She was playing both of them. Dang, that was a long pause, y'all. That was a long pause. Because I had nothing at that point. Just boom. Okay, so we got the Knight of Cups who kind of led and abandoned everybody, got out of town. Knight of Cups reverse. Who else we got here? Or what else? So the Ten of Wands reverse. Ten of Wands reverse has to do with what they thought would be a completion was done. Every deed was done to be able to reach the completion, but then they got there to find out that they got to start, or they have to go backwards. I was going to say start all over, but it's like first you got to go backwards and then you can start all over. So they got to go from the 9 to the 8 to the 7 to the 6. They got to go through the line all over again. That's what's happening with this Knight of Cups reverse. Because they did not do the right thing. Something here was not done to where they're vindicated and they're absolutely being honest and truthful about the events that took place. They got this King of Swords behind bars. Like they just absolutely like, no, I'm out of here. I'm not taking any accountability. That's the theme for today, accountability. So dang, is that you, Collect? Oh, well, the person that I'm talking to, whoever is responsible for death here, that energy I was in right here to where you're being hunted down, crime scene material. Y'all, that's in the beginning with the channeling. If you're kind of just popping in halfway through or more than halfway, possibly the ending because we're getting toward the end here. But yeah, this was the whole entire story. This is crazy because I said that, yeah, that's a lot of cards. So this must be the whole deal here. Okay, that's why you never doubt what you're getting. Don't ever doubt, to my other readers. Don't ever doubt what you're getting. Okay, Knight of Cups is having to go backwards before they can start over. So they got to go revisit everything. Everything that was done, they got to go back and lay down these wands and try to undo things. But you can't undo what's already been done action-wise. So maybe that's that Tower energy that I picked up. Well, the card itself that's tearing all of this down because, there's no way to undo actions. You can't. Now, the Seven of Wands for me is like a denial of as you go back through and try to destroy all of these things. Okay, destroy evidence, destroy evidence. Do I need to say it again? No, you got it. As you come back with the Seven of Wands, just know that, what is it they need to know, Spirit? This is only going to hold for so long. The Seven of Wands to me is very temporary. Because, at the time that you're trying to defeat all of your enemies, because that's basically what this is, especially in this energy. as you try to go back, because as you go backwards, as you walk down these streets that you've already done dirt on and passed up to the next street, now you got to go back down that street and people waiting for you. They're waiting for you. You got to pass all of these people to go backwards. So whatever it is that you're using as a defense possibly would hold some sort of weight. So if you're thinking of being allowed back in to certain places, because I mentioned neighborhood blocks, so you got to get down that block. So you got to do what you got to do to get past it. Actions. Whatever that is, possibly is going to get you or grant you access to get through that block. And I'm talking about city blocks, y'all. Street blocks. That's the reference. So it's like if you got to play with them, not play with them, but if you have to do what they say. If you have to do what they say, then they'll let you through. But it's not going to be like, oh, can you walk my dog? Can you take out my trash? This is like, no, can you go to such and such store? Can you go to the Burberry store and get me a couple polos? And you know you don't have the money to do it, so you got to do an action. This is the action. You got to go get it however you can get it. But you better bring them Burberry shirts back. So if we're talking about, you know, shoplifting, boosting, whatever, they're going to ask you for these things because that's possibly what was done to them. Whatever they're asking you of was something that you had done to them. So they're just looking for you to repay. Your stick is a little bit smaller than theirs, so they're going to add on interest. They're going to add on a little bit more to it, to the task that you have to perform in order to get down that block. All right, I know y'all got that. All right, all right. We have the high priestess here at the end. So who, you know what she's saying? You got to prove your loyalty, but you got to be smart about it. Let me, okay. Look. Look at this. Now we're at the beginning, or the end rather, in beginning, however that is, with our two characters here. We have the high priestess here. Who's gonna be able to finesse who the best? Because we're dealing with people who have powers, supernatural powers, and just power in the game, in the streets. So who's going to be the best at finessing? Wow. Oh, where's my Knight of Cups reversed? That's our third party. Y'all, I did say something about, you know, a party of three, a triangle, a web. You know, is that what happened here? Everybody's playing everybody. Everybody's playing. Let me get myself together. Everybody's playing everybody. Look at this. But they're all thieves. No honor amongst thieves. They should know this. I feel they do, high priestess. They know what's going on. They all know what's happening behind the scenes with this high priestess. So, you know, if they all have gifts and abilities, but they just weren't operating in the highest vibration, they weren't operating in the light, some may be a little weaker than others, you know, by way of their rank. Because you have a knight, a king, and a queen. But the high priestess is here saying, all right, everybody, y'all use your skills accordingly. Because I can't, you know, the high priestess, I can't say whether they're light or dark. They could be both. Look, black, white. They could be either or. But who's going to use their skills and abilities to the utmost? This is it. This is the end game. World card reversed at the bottom of the deck. That's the energy. This is the final. This is it. What y'all gonna do? This is like the referee here. Not even, but they're like the I don't know, when you have the tennis game, and whoever's calling like the fouls and the shots and all that. That's this high priestess. But I feel like they're being quiet because they don't have to say anything. We're dealing with mysticism here. No words need to be said from this high priestess. They already know. All right, y'all. All right, y'all. Okay, so here's the last little bit here, and then I'm not going to forget the prayer card that came out over here. But let's go. So this energy here is like a showdown. All right, so we have the 8 of Pentacles, we have the Moon card, and then we have the Page of Wands reverse. So, yeah. So this moon card, I feel like is connected to these 8 pentacles that are represented in this card. So this has to do with money, opportunities, focus, some sort of compassion here, wealth, income, upgrading, but done underground, in the dark. That's how I'm making this connection here. And then with the Page of Wands reverse, I mean, you know, it was bound to succumb to the properties of the energy, because this is risky business here. So this could be scam energy. It's behind closed doors energy, how the money was being made. But that is what is going to be, of course, the downfall of the Page of Wands. So I feel like while people are focused at revenge, or focused on, you know, their own part in this revenge scheme here, this is what's going to possibly expose the operation. Boom, there it is. Prayer card here just means that, I feel like prayer just means that, you know, there was an opportunity for them to wish. I heard wish upon a star, that, you know, they could move to the countryside, or have, you know, live in a high-rise penthouse. Oh, maybe this is where you come at, collective. Because while they're sitting here concentrating on getting revenge on one another, and how it is that they were getting money that, you know, you were hoping that you could obtain. Not that you put, you know, value in money in that way, but you were suppressed because of this energy. These gifts, even though they were dark, and that benevolency comes up again, they were fighting against you. They were depleting you. That's why this is coming up in your energy. You need to know that this was going on behind your back. This is the reason why you were in a place to be hoping one day, because that day would seem like it never came. But mind you, you have whoever this person is you're connected to. They're kind of just seemingly looking like they're living it up. You know, they have wealth, they have abundance, they have all, but you're the good guy, and you're over here struggling. So this always puts you in a place of, okay, God, I know I'm gonna be patient. I understand. And then finally, these things coming through fruition, because, you know, you have your glass of lemonade here. So I'm thinking you take lemons and you make lemonade, right? So you made the best of what it is that you had, despite what was keeping you from what it is that you desired. But I feel like now it's coming to a place to where this stuff is coming to fruition now. All of these dreams and hopes and things that you imagine that you would like to be a part of and have in your life, it's here with the prayer card. Because you believed, you never gave up. I heard the prayers of the righteous. You're the righteous. They are not the righteous. Availeth much. All right, y'all, that's it. Thank you for hanging out with me for an hour and 17 minutes. That's crazy, but I hope this helps. My first long video, yay.